Alright, welcome back to another episode of... what are we playing? It's been like a week. The World of Terrifying Silence for Terror from the Deep. In the previous episode, we did something in February, we had a positive score. I'm sure it's going fine, but this is just generally going to be a bit slow at the start. I think we made it through... Oh, we made it through probably June, maybe July, and we didn't even have Gauss weapons at that point in my test run, so we're going to be at this for a little while. Now, this is a test recording uploaded to YouTube. Not quite... Test recording is the wrong word for it, but this recording is essentially just here to point you to the stream. This will have subtitles, and I did finally fix game sound. At least that's what I'm looking at. Well, hold on. Did I fix game sound? I did fix game sound. It should not be on every single track, though. That's better. But yes, you should be able to hear the game now. In a moment here, I will be going live. And if you want to see the chat, I'll link it in the description. I'm going to swap these for the live stream VODs in the playlist, which is something I realized I forgot to do I guess it was 2 weeks ago now. But, yeah. I will see you in a moment. Alright, hello everybody. I need to reorganize my windows here, but... Okay, we are live. Hello everyone. I need to reorganize my windows so I can actually see chat. I can't read the preview there. No, this is just gonna have to do. Now, let me pull up this. I'm gonna end up minimizing the Firefox chat window here again. What did we do in the previous run? I'm not 100% sure. I know that we finished February and we're on to March. That's about all I remember. How much progress did we make research-wise? We're working on flying submarines. Okay, that sounds right. Okay. So I guess there is one thing I should note. I should move this somewhere that actually shows up my peripheral vision. I do believe there's some track in here that YouTube copyright doesn't like, so I turned the volume down. It's not an issue for the VODs channel, but I need to make sure I can filter it out for the main channel. If you can't hear the music as well as last time, that's why. But otherwise, I don't think any major changes have been made. I mean, it has been probably a week or more since I played. Have we even gotten... No, we haven't got the alien containment yet either. Excuse me. And this leads to... Okay, so then I have to research the Triton after this. That doesn't take all that long. And we'll see what happens with both of these. Ta-da. Could be the Smooth Sea Jazz. See, I don't even know if you're joking with that. That could be the name of a track. And I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Look, I think we're just passing time at this point. Research is fine. Engineering is making jet harpoons. That sounds right. Have we put enough of these on the craft? No. Is that it? I think that is. Also, research. So you are joking. Okay. So what I'm thinking about here is does this immediately lead to the gas cannon? Because if it does, we probably want this. Yeah, it does. Okay. Average progress? Because this doesn't immediately lead to the Triton, so I'm going to favor the gas cannon. But at the same time, ranges. There's a track from Tiberian Sun. Interesting. I mean, I don't even know if that's a problem or not. Yeah, I mean, it's been mostly the vanilla Terror from the Deep soundtrack, so I'm not sure how often any other music comes up, unless it's mission specific. And if that's the case, then yeah, it is going to be a while. I do think I should go for the This is the right option, right? Yeah, I definitely should prioritize the gas cannon here. And with that... Oh boy. Do I have any info? Low? Low? Yeah, that doesn't mean much. I mean, if it's high, then we panic. But otherwise, it should... I moved you up. Pull you two in down at the bottom, I think. We shouldn't need the fuel tank. Could be a problem if EA is fickle, that is true. But yeah, it's not an issue for the VODs channel, so... I've left it on quiet, but... The music should be quiet enough to where it's not an issue for the main channel. And we made it, okay. And I'm supposed to be doing timestamps, aren't I? Let's actually remember to do that. Wait, where's the instance of OBS that has the recording and not the stream? What are you at? 6:05. And we're doing suspicious activity. I capitalized the C. Passing ships. I think this is... Yeah, this is pretty standard. Okay. Do I have... So 3. 3 should become the new loadout 1. Okay, and how many of you... It looks like most of you have been through the... Not me. But most people have been in the training pool for long enough to where they have strength. Oh, and we have a couple of extra of these. I don't know how useful they're going to be on this mission, but we'll go ahead and make sure people have them. Uh-oh. Actually, I guess this isn't terrible. Hold on. Map, what do you see? A lot. Do we see only 6? We see only 6. Yeah, so the fact that we just kill them means this probably is manageable. You're just... Okay, you're ground level. That's not good. What is your snapshot? 23, okay. Missed. Now, worst case scenario, we can leave, but I have a feeling we should be able to manage this with the jet harpoon. I really don't want to auto-fire at these since they're so close. Also, I hid chat for myself. We can go ahead and pull that back up. So there's 3 and 4. We absolutely have the manpower. I'm just concerned that we're going to need reactions for things coming out of the edges of our vision here. So what's it going to cost for you to shoot? 17. Oh, it takes you an eternity to get over there. What's an aimed? 35? You're not even that accurate. We might just... We're sticking around. However, you're going to need fire and auto shot. This thing might survive due to the sheer density of plants around it. Okay. Are you... No, you're not accurate enough to do anything other than an auto shot. And of course you hit the first one, but yeah, that's... Great. You are... It lived. We might have made a mistake here. Can you... What's the time unit difference? Barely any. Okay. Are you a good shot? Not any more than anyone else. Okay. What's the auto shot range? I remember it being... Yeah, 10 tiles, that's pretty long. 23. These plants are gonna get us killed. And it takes, yeah, too many. Okay, let's go ahead and back you up. You are going to continue to stand here. Auto for you costs 22, so you need 44. That will be good enough. Somebody's going to hit something other than a plant eventually. We did it. Okay. Now we just have to hope that nothing dangerous comes out of the fog if we're here. Man. Maybe I should go... It's just that I'm slightly cold. Alright, on the turn. You lived? How are you doing? Not great! We have one turn to deal with this. I am tempted to just kill what we can and leave. Should we grab a corpse? I don't know that these are worth... Well, I mean... Corpses are worth money. Go ahead and take this guy out. Yeah, 7 new enemies just appeared. So there's a good chance... Oh, you're out of ammo. Grab his corpse and run off. I think we're just gonna leave after this turn so that you don't die. We've done damage. But 8 fatal wounds. The fact that you only lost... What is this? Lost 40 health and accumulated 8 fatal wounds. It's a really impressive ratio. And... Can you auto from this range? You can. I think it's still better than a snapshot on just this guy alone. Oh well. We're just gonna have to deal with that. What's it cost for you to fire aim? 35? Can you actually fire an aim shot at anything important here? I have a feeling you're just gonna shoot him in the back. I'd rather you not shoot Durr. Can you fire auto with accuracy? Not really. And you... We should have everybody else shoot first. Yeah, it's still not worth over the aim shot here. Not that the aim shot... Or not that the aim shot... Not that the snapshot's gonna hit anything. It might actually be in the mid-bay for like 60 days. Yeah, that is a max... Because I think it's amount of health you lost, like individual points, converts to how long you spent in the medbay, and there's some sort of like a plus or minus 50% similar to research times or in damage model in Terror from the Deep. You get a snapshot and an auto shot. You're getting 2 snapshots. We got another one. Now you should step 2 to the side so that you can shoot without hurting him. Okay. What is aim? 43? Do you have 43 when you get back to the tile? Yes. There's a maximum range on these things. That's a little tight. Okay. And, I mean, you should be able to shoot at this, even if you can't see it. Okay, does anybody have time units left? No, everybody's on the tile. Yeah, you're not getting away with that. We're leaving. We got a corpse, we killed 8 people. Aliens. I mean, everybody lived, which is all we were really going for. Stats are good. I managed to shoot nothing. But otherwise, the mission could have gone worse. Someone could have actually died. Also, medbay times. 53 days. That's not the option I... Stats, please? Thank you. Man. See you in 2 months. But yeah, I do think the calculation might be 1-to-1 for number of points of health lost to days in recovery. Plus, and well, at least that's your base, and then plus or minus 50%. Which means we got a bad roll. And I'd blow my nose, but I've done that 2 or 3 times earlier, and I'm still coughing. It's just that I'm slightly cold. I guess more than slightly if I'm coughing, and yeah, it's fine. We can't make gas cannons. Do we have enough clips? That's actually a good question. No, it's Jet Harpoon. There we go. 19 spare. We probably do want a few more. Although, am I going to get super cavitating ammo soon? I don't know. We'll go ahead and make another 20 of these. It's going to take not all that long. And how many engineers are we up to? 20. Okay, so we're good. Heavy aquatic weapons. I guess we have a new thing to manufacture. Okay. And you can go back to the flying submarine. Yeah, and I don't know if there's anything new here. No, it's this one. It's not this one. It's this one? General equipment? General equipment. We got... What do we get? Oh yeah, the dart autogun. I need to make some of those. So gas cannon. It fires arcing shots. For those of you who weren't here during the playtest. So it should be fun. I mean, that's useful in some scenarios, but it means it's not all that helpful inside. The hydrojet cannon is fine. I don't think they changed the ammo economy on this thing. You still only have 14 per clip, so I didn't bother to use this. The torpedo launcher is something I should be using, but have forgotten about. And we're back to other items. But yeah, the dart autogun is nice because you have a shotgun ammo type for it. And you can fire off, I think it's only 2 shots. But you essentially get to fire, like, what is that, 18 damage AP pellets? Which in a tight spot is enough to kill most things. And it's a dart pack, spread 60, number of pellets, shotgun behavior 2, clip size 2, yeah. The gas cannon is the reason why it's beatable. Yeah, it's the fact that it gives you the ability to kill a lot of the big enemies with the explosive rounds. I guess potentially incendiary too, but that's something I've never really played with. And at that point, you're literally playing with fire, hoping that things die ahead of time, or die before they get to you. Okay. Well, there's our first mission. We will... I guess I should probably switch to the gas cannon instead of making ammo, huh? That was fast. Okay. Now, I remember making this without reading what it was the first time. Yeah, this is what I actually want. Let me see if this is what I remember it being. No. Craft? You. It's a mediocre interceptor from what I'm looking at. Man. Excuse me. So yeah, we're not actually going to make any of these. We're going to wait for the Triton. Looks like an origami seagull. Yeah, it kind of does. That's funny. Okay. And manufacturing, what are you? 9 hours. Okay, I'm just going to stop this project. We need the gas cannon. And we're going to need... We probably need enough of this for the whole team. I'm going to go up to 14, I think, in preparation for the Triton. That's fine. How long? 14 days. That is not fine. That's probably just EX or something. HE, high explosive. GC, HE. And we're going to need a lot of these. I'm gonna go up to probably 60, although I'm not gonna make all of them. Let's start by making a few of these so we can actually use the gas cannons we get, and we'll give you a day or two of manufacturing. So we made 17, which is good enough. Go ahead and start making some gas cannons now. Takes like a day per item. Yeah, you can see money slowly tick down. We've made 2 so far. Triton. Good. This is the next thing we actually want. It's the Triton. And is there anything noteworthy here that I'm going to want? I don't know. I like the drones. I think we probably need the medikit, though. And I guess we do want the corpse for the containment. Yeah, let's do the corpse for the containment. Good. Suspicious shore settlement. Oh, we can actually do this. Bases. I do think I need to actually recruit more people. We can work with this. I should recruit more people, but we can work with this. There you guys go. Equipment-wise, do we have shotguns? Yes, we do. Do I want more shotguns? I don't know. Yeah, the door is gonna save us. Okay. I think I'll leave it at 4 shotguns, though I should go through and actually configure inventory. This should be a shotgun loadout, but that is fine. Here, let's save this as... How does this compare? You can get away with carrying one of the harpoons here. That's not a harpoon. Hang on a second. Is there anything else I want you to have? A medkit when we have them, but not really. Okay. And there's no meaningful weight difference, so I'm going to give people with lower accuracy a shotgun. You can have the motion scanner back. Hold on, do you have an inventory slot? You do. Is 60 high accuracy at this point? Somewhat. Gonna go with not really. Okay, so Dur technically is higher, but you get the shotgun. Okay. And somebody else here, you have to wait for it. Alright, it's good enough. Go ahead and send you, and I will mark the timestamp down. Which instance is recording? You, 23. And this is a settlement. Probably just going to call it settlement and activity since all of them have suspicious in front of it, right? Shore settlement. Okay, never mind. I'm still leaving it a settlement in the timestamps. Okay. Now, this should be getting easier, right? This is the... Yeah, it's these people. I feel like we've spawned in this exact position before. Not a fan of that. Really not a fan of that. These two can be handled. You have enough health to hopefully survive a single shot from the shotgun. Didn't even shoot back. Okay. You get a lot more shots with these things. Now, somebody with a shotgun is going to need to take out at least 2 of them. That could have been a better hit. Do you not see either? Okay, you at least see this guy. Can you shoot him anyway? Wow. Yes, you can. How far is auto range? You can shoot auto this far? That's why we're just playing the original. Where's our other... You have a shotgun, you see two? Okay, so someone's way over there. That was not a good shot. Your turn. Huh. So we're doing this now. Yeah, okay, you go ahead and shoot this guy. That's all it took there. 1, 2, 3? One's on the roof, okay. Yeah, take the... We have to take this guy out. Okay, you needed to hit one of those. Oh boy, you have a snapshot left. Okay. You're gonna run at us and probably get a good shot off. You can't really do anything with this last snapshot. I guess I can run over to here. Do we have smoke? We do have smoke. Oh, time units. Yeah, okay. Let's drop 2 of these. Go ahead and run to... am I more concerned with the roof? I think you just stand over here and shoot anything that pops up. We'll see if they have a concept of object permanence. They do. At least this guy does. Okay. Is this the edge of the map? It is. How far do we go this way? Further than I'd like. I mean, it could be worse. We're pretty central to the map, so not all that much exploring to do. We'll just send one guy with a shotgun this way, so I imagine this area is clear. Yeah. Okay. This looks fine. Now this direction there's at least one more guy somewhere. Doors have been put well. It might have ran inside. Yeah, okay. That's going to be my guess as to why that door is open. We see nobody. Never mind. Wait, was that the guy off the roof then? Speaking of object permanence, I tried out Harmony with Brutal AI on Superhuman. Yeah, that sounds like a painful experience. Kill it. Alright, you hit a shot. Now, this just keeps going. We're probably going to... So I want to throw a smoke grenade here to sort of divide up the area. But at the same time, walking into this cloud is going to be a pain. I just essentially want to draw a line to block line of sight through here. Which doesn't look super viable right now. Yeah, you've taken your shot. You can head this way. Okay. If that's going to be good enough, we're just going to stand at the edge of the cloud and react to anything we see. Okay. Are you panicking? Good shot. I'm going to guess this guy was panicking, because I don't know how you'd see from here to here. With Brutal AI, TWoTS is easier than Harmony. Interesting. Because, I mean, Harmony just throws an insane number of enemies at you. Well, is it I mean, it's not a completely insane number, it's just the fact that you can't kill them. And if the AI realizes that, well, not that it really... Not that we're at that point in AI. And that's just almost impossible. Like, there's multiple base defenses I can think of that I would have lost if the AI knew what it was doing. I was hoping you could walk through this. Yeah, we're just gonna walk forwards and see nobody? Okay. You two follow. We probably want the shotgun going to the house. Who hit the reaction shot? There's no way it was me. Wait, I have 70 accuracy and I haven't hit anything all... Okay. Yeah, we'll just stand at the fence and fire at the building when we see things. And you dropped a smoke. That's not a super useful smoke looking at it. You probably want to drop a smoke here and step forwards a little. We'll deal with that guy when it gets to us. Now, can we get up to the window? Not really. I think we just keep inching this way. This one? Yeah, it's just the edge of the chunk here that we gotta get to. Okay, you shouldn't fire a snapshot. You should run to here and shoot anybody who comes this way. You also have a shotgun? You do. Okay. All of you stand over here. That smoke didn't bloom quite how I needed it to, and that guy inside is definitely panicking. Oh. Okay. Didn't get to us. There are two... Let's see. You have one shot. Go ahead and fire an aimed shot. And miss. You can't see it. Now you can fire both yours. That's not a great look. I don't really want to run you into the... I don't really want to run you into this guy. Who sees him? You do. 1, 2. Okay. I hit tab, I think, in the middle of that, yeah. You wouldn't auto-fire at this guy? Okay. You step up to the fence. Do you see this guy? You do. I presume you're out of range? Yes. So you'll stand here waiting to react. You two continue wandering towards the edge of the map. Okay. Oxy... TWoTS is harder than Harmony, opposite is truth, brutal AI. Yeah, okay. But yeah, if your hour of humiliation is anything to go by. Yeah, I have considered throwing brutal AI onto a couple mods, but I don't know that they're... I don't know that's a reasonable experience on Superhuman. I think there's a point of min-maxing where you're just hoping to get lucky. Okay, and we can actually see this far now, so you should run this way. We have line of sight across the entire map, so we're just clearing out this last little chunk. And the house, of course, but that's gonna be its own issue. You have no time units. You have limited time units. You should inch forwards. Oh. Okay, you got shot, and you've seen better days. You should reload. Can you shoot this guy from here? Good job. There's a guy upstairs too. So snap from here isn't all that accurate. Aim from here is better. You still didn't hit. Okay. Did we capture one? Yeah, I think we did. Maybe I should auto, right? Because, yeah, auto is the same range as snap at this point. And you're here. Can you reload? You can. Can you see them? Can you auto? You can auto to the edge of your line of sight with this gun. Okay. And there's somebody... Yeah, you're upstairs here. Can you kill it? Yes. Now, you have a couple turns to live. We're probably just pushing all the way out to the edge of the map. Have we both fired our shots? No, you haven't. Okay, so we'll keep inching forwards. I'm not sure there's anybody left in the house. We got about a turn to figure that out. Kind of seems like you just rush it. And if we see the guy, we throw a grenade. There's a hole in the fence, probably due to us missing. Right, we have both of you. You're gonna stand here and look in the window. I want you to get, whatever. Probably can't get through here. Okay. And yeah, we're just gonna, well, you should drop a smoke since you overextended, but the rest of you are just gonna see what happens. We found him. Need you to kill that guy. You have 1 health? Alright, it is this turn or nothing. 26, we'll give you the full. A little closer, aim shot, you missed. Okay. Now, auto from this range, of course. Okay. You can see it, which means you can auto-fire. Yes, that is exactly what I would like to do. Okay, we did it, and somebody almost died again, but we managed. Everybody actually got to do something this time. That's a lot of accuracy. You don't normally see that much. And we got shard pistol, 2 shard rifles, a couple of flasks, a bunch of corpses. I don't think we need the corpses. I'll keep 1, but I'm pretty sure we already have 1 on base. The rest of this, I'm never going to use the explosives, so I'll sell those. The shotgun is useful, but I don't know that we have ammo for it. I don't know that they ever shot the shotgun, but I guess it wasn't loaded? That or the shotgun ammo is wrapped up into what we consumed in the mission. Because we also had shotguns here. And yeah, it's good enough. Okay. Very small touched down. You don't often see that. Okay. Is this somebody else wounded for an eternity? Yes, it is. Okay. And welcome everybody. Got a couple new people. Reporting for duty, and hello. Did you miss a death? Nobody's died so far. So if you died in episode 2, then yes. Now looking at this, okay, I can't continue to put this off. What's this gonna cost? 13. Do we need 13? No, I'm gonna go up to 8 here. Get some new people. I think I'll save the game too. And we can just run the bot now. Why do I have messages? Okay. That's good. Where's the bot? How do I run this command? Deployment log, it's just dash deploy. Okay. That looks right. Okay. A couple of people here have already died. Okay, now I need to load the game. And it's going to be transfers, yep. Alright, perfect. Now let me go ahead and put the right series of windows up now. Also, capture cursor turned on. I'm not sure why. It looks like serial designation was finally deployed here, so... Welcome. Okay. And I should probably change that real quick. Where is it? Video? Grab mouse. I don't know why this keeps turning on. But now I can, yeah, now I can actually go do things. Cool. And we should just be good to go. Is this going to stay touchdown for long enough? And sorry for being late. I mean, you're not obliged to be here or anything, you're fine. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right, we need to swap for these. I'm just gonna tab through and hit 1 a couple times. Somehow I haven't gained any weight in the past couple missions. Oh, this has like 4 aliens on it because it's Terror from the Deep, right? Also timestamps. We're looking at about 41. There we go. Okay dash night down here is little... That's funny. Oh, it's not okay. By L? Somebody didn't have enough weight for their flare. Okay. You should drop a smoke. You are gonna throw this and hope not to die. Okay, good. Pick up the second one and do the same thing. Alright, now we're in complete darkness. Now, I don't know if the aliens can see in the dark. I almost don't want to put this down, but at the same time, they're just gonna, like, throw a sonic pulsar at us or something. Huh. New USO? I wasn't even looking, yeah. I mean, it's very small, so I don't know what to really make of that. The door is right there. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not that the door is right here. Range? Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if the aliens have... I have a feeling the aliens have good enough night vision to where we do need to drop the smoke here. Though we should probably not have you drop it and just have somebody central drop it here. Okay. We already established I can't throw, so you can go ahead and throw a flare somewhere. Where do we even need this to go? Probably on the roof. Not quite far enough, but... There are at least 2 doors. Okay, somebody walked outside. Or inside. Outside. Gilben. Sonic weapon. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to presume they can't see you. Yeah, looks like it. Aliens do not... Well, we are standing in the smoke. It's just that if we were standing in the middle of the dark field, we might have had issues. There's 2. Okay, that one's not... that one's not equipped with a real sonic weapon. That's the wall. Nice try, though. We might just start throwing grenades. Are you strong? You are strong. You're throwing a grenade. Good throw. And I think we might want... we'll just leave it. I don't know if 1 grenade's good enough or not, but... Okay, we found them all. Most of them, at least. You hit it twice and it lived. You're strong. Can you throw? Not quite. How are you doing? 45. Okay. Then you will also go ahead and throw a grenade at this guy? It'll probably die. Are you strong? If you don't aim, then you cannot miss. I'm not quite sure that's how that works. That flare is dead? Probably. Well, how much armor does a flare have? 40? No, that's probably fine. Okay. Now, can you kill this guy? Oh, we had super cavitating last time we tried this. Okay, that's impressive. You are going to throw a grenade for me. But you're gonna throw it to, like, here. That is maybe close enough to the target. If you also run something? Yes, okay. So 4 grenades are down, and 4 of you have missed. Drop a smoke. Huh. It's bleeding out, though we don't have a containment, so it doesn't matter. And surprisingly, neither flare broke. Oh, they do look like grandpas. I mean, yeah, no, they're... These things are durable. And I did forget that I was using super cavitating the first time I fought these things. Which means they're pretty healthy? What is that, 80-something? Why do I have 2 more messages? Okay. Now we're good. Now, are either of them still here? No? What? Hold on, do we have a motion scanner? Let me just turn on night vision at this point. Who has a motion scanner? Of course. Okay. I mean, you can throw, so... Those are friendly. Okay, they're just gone. Interesting. You should drop this. We'll see what happens there. Our flares, we could have more of them. Yeah, I mean, we have the time units to... Well, at least these two have the time units to react. And they should be low enough to where that kills them, but... Good job, guys. Okay, that's not important. This guy got all the way around behind us. Alright, first loss. You've died. Do you have anything useful? 2 smokes, but I guess not anymore. Somebody is also out here bleeding. Whoever was here. We also let it shoot the sonic weapon, so we're getting 1 less clip. Yeah, you did show up just in time. Can we stand here? We could. Okay. Okay, so you're standing in the flare now, which is not what you want to do. Though you could go pick it up. Let's step back into the smoke. You're out of time units, you are inching forwards, you need to catch up. Okay, do you have more flares? You do. Range? It's better. This will do. I don't really know... We probably don't want people standing here since we know there's a Gillman somewhere. You might want to back up. How much does it take to shoot? Take a tile. Okay. Hasn't decided to fall over and die yet. Do you have the motion scanner? You do. You saw the Gillman. It's way over there. Who's inside? Nobody's inside. Is there more than 3? Do you have strength? Yes, okay. That should do. You're the one who's already hit, right? Yeah, okay. That should make sure that you end up dead. You're out of smoke because you've used both yours so far in the mission. You see it. That's fine. I'm going to let it die to the grenade. Guess we could have probably thrown it to here. You probably have flares left. You do. Just back here. That'll do. Did we drop a smoke for you? You functionally. You're in the dark again? You are in the dark again. You two are here. You two get to keep inching forwards. And time units. You primed and threw a grenade. Okay. Now that we know it's here, you can stand a bit further forwards to react. I guess we didn't need those items. That's a little disappointing. No, apparently there's nobody inside. Yeah, okay. Which means it's out here somewhere. Takes like half a minute for the animation to end sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially in the base game. The explosions eventually speed up here, but... they did not always do that. Do you have more flares? Yes. Can you just throw it into the corner? Range? Of course not. Okay. You probably shouldn't walk around with that in your hand. Throw to... that's good enough. You're just gonna stand here, ready to react. Is there a flare here? Yeah, drop a smoke. And... we found our last guy. I'm gonna have you drop a smoke and then we'll throw grenades at it next turn. Not really sure how you don't see it. Okay, so you do actually see it now. Can you hit it, though? We'll try. Okay, that could be worse. And that should be good enough to let a grenade kill it, assuming you hit. Okay, it's alive. Yeah. Accidentally shot a barrel and blew up half the ship. Yeah, and it takes forever to go all the way around. Okay, this guy's alive. Can you hit it again? Ah, we did it. Lost one. Stat-wise, good. Did nothing again. And 20 Zarbite per power source is not my favorite. Okay. Otherwise, that's good. Rank up, because we had a death. Now, you had 6 kills and were only an able seaman. I assume that's because we didn't have enough soldiers on base. How many missions did you go on? 5. It's pretty good. 67 time units. Oh, you started with 60 though, so... okay. Now, we need probably Aquatoid, just that. I don't know that this is any different. Cybernetic implants... they're all clones. Okay. Alien containment. This is what we really wanted. Also, how is our gas cannon manufacturing going? We're at 6 out of 14. That's not bad. We need to pull one person off now. And then we can go ahead and throw the fuel tank on this thing, which gives us... where's the gas cannon? gives us the ability to use this. Gotta haunt everyone for lack of reactions. Yeah, and I mean, you'll get to show up in an episode or two as a clone. Not a full-fledged clone, just name on a new soldier. And how long is left on these guys? About half. Oh yeah, this is the new track that I think it doesn't like. YouTube. Good. Small airborne. We need to wait for this thing to land, so we will... Oh, come on. I know it's here somewhere. But we have so little fuel that I don't really want to hover. Gonna give it an hour or two. There we go. We got new people. Welcome to the craft. Equipment-wise, I don't think we actually want the gas cannon. You two are not all that strong. Well, do we want the gas cannon? We probably want it on a couple people. I know we have some strong... Speaking of strong, we have a couple strong people in here too, so this loadout can be replaced with the gas cannon. Which means I'm just going to drop this, give you two of these. That is heavy. Okay, we'll do this for loadout 2 anyway. And we will drop everything you can't carry. Training pools, remember whether or not someone was assigned before being condemned to the hospital bed. Start training the moment they are dismissed. Yeah, but I just got new recruits in, so... I probably need to put more people in there. Training pool probably empty at this point from all the people being wounded. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Do I have anybody else with super high? I mean, I guess 48's the next highest. I don't really want to drop this. That's good enough. Okay. Okay. So that should be good enough. I would like to intercept with you. And only 2 capacity available. I guess it's not that bad. Who has bad strength? You. And you have... I mean, it's under 30, but it's not as bad as it could be. You don't need training, you don't need training. Somebody else in here is 50 plus. I'm gonna go with anyone over 45, probably doesn't need it. And there's the rest of you. Okay, maybe we can get away with the... you all. Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, you only have 30... Oh, because we pushed you up to the top. Hold on. You don't need it, and I'm gonna leave it here for now. And this doesn't change anything, it just auto-adds them when they're not wounded. That's what the little plus means. Yeah, that is a lot more people than I was expecting. I mean, it only has 10 spaces, and we do have, well, now 19 soldiers on base. Was previously, I think, 12. So it could have been worse. And I should probably timestamp this, huh? What is our recording timer? About an hour. I should probably dedicate... There we go. We've landed small. We'll chat back up. Okay. Oh, come on. What do you mean tracking lost? What? Hold on. Oh, it flew off while I was... Okay. Hold on, let me get rid of the timestamp. "57 minutes. Yeah, the recording is slightly longer right now. Just because I started recording before the stream. And I don't know how the stream actually works with timestamps, so I'm not even going to try. Because the amount of time I've been streaming for is different from the amount of time it's actually been live for, and it shows the amount of time I've been streaming for rather than live, because I have to go live on YouTube. And that's off by about a minute or two. Alien containment, good. No, we want the medikit, that's what I keep forgetting about. Alien containment bases, we want one of these. We also kind of want another engineering, don't we? That's something to consider. Just because well... How much space do you take up? 30? Okay, so that's why I have 20 guys. I'm gonna queue one of these for once we're done with the cannons and ammo. And that'll be done eventually. Small, shallow. I'm gonna be very upset if you fly outside of our line of sight. Tail this thing. Is it leaving? Go to its last known location. Yeah, it's probably leaving. Medikit, good. We want a few of these. Well, not Medbay. What's the research time, facility, Medbay? Do I have... I want to know how much it costs to build. I will probably... Regen Bay probably leads to... I don't even want to know. We'll look at that later. Zarbite is almost certainly something we want here. Alien ADS clip? Interesting. What do you mean 80? Okay. Things in the tech tree I'm not going to know about for a while. Does this lead to anything? Just the autopsy? No. So some of these corpses lead to things like the thermic lance, which depends on the vibroblade, which depends on the calcinite, of course. Unchanged. We haven't researched the mutated corpse. Have we researched the mutated human, though, right? That's how we got this. Okay. Explosives, nothing. Bubble is neat. I'm just gonna put Zarbite on. Wait, hold on, there's the drone, isn't there? Zarbite, that takes a while. We don't need that yet. Oh, it's also super cavitating. I queued the things I care about. I keep forgetting I did this. Yeah, we want the drone. It's a surprise tool that'll harm you later. Yeah. The fact that you get the item in research, it had me wondering that. And we will manufacture that. I mean, probably start now, huh? Workshop. What is the workspace required for? Okay. So we can't really get away with this. This requires 4 space, which means I'm going to have to cancel this project before I go do the Triton. This is also queued for 2. Let's go ahead and get the medikit. We want probably 4 of these. You guys have about a day left on the gas cannons. I will leave you to it. Give me these. That's about 3 days. Suspicious underwater activity. Okay, and this is where we need the gas cannons. Is that right next to base? It's a good thing, because I keep forgetting to swap this out for... or swap 2 crew out for a fuel tank. Gas cannon, +2, +4. So we just barely have enough for 1 round of this, assuming we need it, of course. And we got 1 medkit. Now, inventory-wise, we probably want... So loadout 2, we're going to save a version 3 of this that just has a gas cannon and nothing else. Amazing. Let's... Hold on. So we'll get rid of everything. We'll keep the smokes and we'll just drop however many we don't need. And that's number 3. Okay, you're good. You're fine. You can probably get away with dropping a bunch of items from 2. You're gonna need number 3. You're gonna need number 3. You can get away with 2? Yeah. And we're good. Okay. No, I don't actually know for certain what we're going up against here. Is there any info? Low? Okay. Which means we probably go through and give everybody loadout 1 who's got less than 30. No, you're the only guy who can actually carry this. Yeah, you're gonna want loadout 1. And we'll just scramble to grab weapons if it's a problem. You'd rather carry grenades than the ammo? So the reason I'm not taking grenades over ammo in this case is because this thing is essentially just a grenade launcher. Like, we have 65 high explosive. I don't know if it gives us explosion range on HE. 65? I don't see any sort of explosion size. But we're essentially just shooting the grenades that we're carrying anyway. Which is why I'm carrying ammo instead of grenades in the case of the gas cannon. Now, from here, we're just going to hope we don't need the gas cannon. I also should probably timestamp this. Okay. How are there 2 more messages? Activity is not all that descriptive of a timestamp, but I'm leaving it. Okay. I'm almost tempted to leave immediately, because I remember grenades not doing anything to these, which means the gas cannon with explosive isn't going to do anything to these either. Yeah, that's wonderful. And this is close enough to potentially see us through the smoke, which is annoying. A view over here. So we're gambling anyway. But I remember these things... Yeah, that's what I thought. Amazing. Okay. We have a medkit somewhere. You've got it. What is this, 5? And drop that on the ground. That takes a lot to drop to the ground. The gas cannon is much stronger than the grenade launcher, though. Oh, yeah. Can also blind, theoretically? Interesting. You have... Yeah, there. Wow. Goodbye. Damn. That's a whole lot of zeros. God damn it. Okay. You're gonna go heal this guy. Nope, you're running this direction. Okay, that's some amount of healing done. We are going to gamble another life to pick up your garbage. I would like this. And we will leave now. 6 units, you're here. I mean, we'll fire again because we've already tried. Yeah. Man. So I'm just leaving next time I see these. Amazing. I mean, good for you. You got a couple stats. Great. And somebody else is in the med... Yeah, I guess we don't really have a med bay. Somebody else is in recovery for an eternity now. I'm sure it's one of the big numbers here. Okay, the light drone. I am a fan of this, and I think it's better than the cuttlefish, which we just unlocked. Heavy drones detection vessel. Okay. I'd like super cavitating anyway, but I'm going to take a look at heavy drones. I have a feeling that's how you get access to the various tanks. There's a list now. Cuttlefish, do you lead to something better? Drone gas round. Not really. The drone gas round is just fine. It's like 30 or so damage. Huh. Alien containment? Okay, so this doesn't lead to any... Hydrophobic acid? Okay, so this leads to something? And our heavy drones, yeah. Coelacanth. That is what that says. With a gas cannon, which isn't great. Aqua jet, I don't really care. Advanced heavy drones is what I'm more interested in. The turtle. I'd like Displacer Sonic. I just not something that fires Gauss. Gauss cannon heavy drones? Turtle? Okay. Just this one moment. Okay. I guess I'll research heavy drones. Well, I guess I'll queue heavy drones, not research them immediately. So yeah, I don't really... Shrimp light drone, I should make a couple of these working on medkits. They're just useful, because then we'd lose the drone instead of a soldier when we're going to go poke our head out. But they're pretty cheap compared to a soldier. Well... Okay, pretty cheap is probably the wrong way to put that, but I'll take 5. Small deep. Please just don't wander out of our detection range. Amazing. Okay, cool. Crew, we need 2 more people. Welcome to the team. You're at the top of the list now. You get loadout 1. Is everybody else equipped with something reasonable? We have 3 gas cannons. That might be overboard, but I'm going to use this anyway. Okay. This is going to be night. I'm just going to deal with it. Oh, it's not going to be night. I forgot this thing is terribly slow. Now, we'll go ahead and do another timestamp. I have more messages. 30, landed small... Slam. Small USO. As in, like... Hold on. Somehow I managed to type this instead of small. And you all get to see that 20 seconds early, which is going to confuse you. Is there that much delay on the stream? Oh, it's very possible. Anyway. Let's go and do the mission. We probably want somebody to carry on the medkit looking at it. Swap. Since it's not nighttime, let's go ahead and swap that for the medkit. Somebody needs the scanner too. Swap this for the scanner. We have a second one. Does anybody have weight? You should. There we go. Okay. I don't like this spawn. How do we see 5 gillmen? Just leave it a slam in the timestamp. Okay, I don't even... What am I doing here? I mean, none of them are fully fledged sonic weapons. For whatever that's worth. Let's... Yeah, okay. This seems like another one of those times where I should just leave. But at the same time... Yeah, this is heavy. Just a pistol? Look at that guy, end of the turn, try not to die. Good reaction. Okay, you came out on top. You have almost 60 health. Okay, who has the med kit? Isn't it me? It is. Okay, we got one. There are at least 4 to go. There is somebody out here too. Went this way, okay. Come back to your square. Can you fire accurately from here? Oh, wow. Take that. Okay, somebody was out here. Hi there. You run away. Don't destroy the corpse, but I need this guy going. Amazing. These things don't normally one-shot. Okay, and we have... There's like another gas cannon here somewhere. Somebody's out here. We've killed 3 of what we've seen. I feel like there was 1, 3, and 1. So we're just gonna sit here again. Cool, we lived. Off we go. We found our next gill man. Can you hit it from here? Not quite. You probably want to kneel, aim, and fire so you don't hurt somebody. And this can't possibly go wrong. It definitely can. Let's go ahead and move you closer. Alright, we got him eventually. Okay. Somebody should probably throw a smoke out to here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and stand at the edge here. I don't know that having time units to react with actually matters at this point because the gillmen are so durable. You're probably gonna get pretty close to us here. Closer than I'd like. You still can't see it. Somehow we continue to see that guy. There we go. You're hiding underneath of this. And you have a fair number of time units. You're not quite strong enough to throw this as far as I'd like, or at least I guess. 3115, you have the time units for it. That could have been better. Can you throw this to here somehow? That's close enough. Okay. Okay, and you guys should move forwards. We'll call that turn and see if you die. Didn't. Bled out, though. Don't have an alien containment, so that doesn't matter. Here's our sub. It's at the edge of the map. How far is... There's not much left in that corner. Okay. Okay, please. You lived. Is that side armor? It was... Yeah, it's side armor. Yeah, your new goal is to run away and get help. Can I throw... Not really. You took 4 fatal. You'll be fine for the turn. I'll go ahead and put this in hand and run this way so don't completely forget. Now that does mean that you all can just fire in this direction without much of a care in the world. $51, you should also kneel. 4% is better than nothing. Cool. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of people have been hurt. I guess, well, we are up to 2 deaths, right? You did die as soon as you got deployed. 1 shot, even. I don't know how many aliens there are. I think we're up to... We're not throwing flares, so I can't count the little items on the ground, other than this one. And that looks to me like 6? Okay. Gotten 6 of them. I don't know if there's more than that. You should drop a... not a flare, a smoke on the ground. And the rest of you 3... You can poke your head inside the pirate ship, there's nothing. Okay. Call that good. That's not what I wanted. Okay, and you should run all the way over here. Energy, that's fine. Okay, can we do... Nope, 10 per. 23. You might be out for an eternity, too. It's impressive that we're living, though. Okay, and you 3 are probably just going to continue to stand here and be an artillery battery. Can we get up here? We can. Okay. Wander all the way around here. Now, I don't know if we want to do that. That seems like a slightly exposed position. Yeah, shotguns do seem to have really bad damage. Or at least, they might just have a range. I'm not really sure. But it is nice they're not killing us immediately. Might just be like a 0 to 200 range. And Rex armor, yeah. Not that we have too much to play with. Okay, so there's still this corner we need to worry about. You 2 are stuck doing nothing. I probably want to move the battery forwards, but... we'll move you guys out. Put that away. See nothing again. I'm just gonna assume there's nobody else in this corner, even though I have no way to verify that. I don't see anybody here. Go ahead and drop your smoke. We're about at the edge of the map here. Do you have a smoke? You do. You don't. I'm gonna move to here. Shotguns are merciful. But they do stay annoying. Yeah, I can imagine due to the armor. Do they not completely transition to Sonic at any point? You guys are actually out of time units. I just didn't want you staring at the plants here, because I have a feeling you're going to shoot them. Okay, so somebody's over here. Yeah, the start was crazy. We can almost see the edge of the map. Come on. Okay. Now this is a threat. So you have 1 smoke left? You do. Okay, so get up to here and drop that 1 smoke. Take a look to your left. Or I guess that's your right. You can go ahead and stand here too. You 3 are gonna have a good time in this. Now, who is scanners? We have Dragon Zephyr, and I believe, yeah. Okay. You three aren't all that useful breaching now that I think about it. Though I could start firing aimlessly at the door. They do, but you occasionally see the cannon. I assume the shard cannon, yeah. Okay. So you three are doing your thing. You two haven't actually moved. We should try and get up to the wall. You're out of energy. Do you have a smoke? Yeah, drop that. I don't know if there's more than one inside or not. How far can you get? That's pretty far. And time units, okay. This seems like a really bad spot to stand. I feel like you're gonna shoot yourself. There's another side grade to Sonic and Vanilla, but it barely shows up. Okay. Which you change it in your unreleased version, yeah. Okay. I mean, the pirate ship here might be clear, the second one. I keep calling it a pirate ship, it's just old. Do you have another smoke? No, stand behind the staircase. Okay. And you all have moved? You have. Okay. What do you see? Two aliens. Is this a new design? I guess we're gonna find out. You go stand here, and you guys sort of... form a firing line here. Okay, and can you see around the side? You can, there's nothing. You're out of energy too, which is not great. Okay. So there's two inside, we'll see how this ends up going. You have a scanner. You finally caught up, and you're gonna be out here for it. Pretty much forever. There's three, but one of those is you two. Okay. This is not my favorite spot. This is the point where I'm actually going to want the grenades on these guys. Though I guess I can just stand here and fire over. Okay, what do you see? They're still in there. We are probably going to get to here and stand around for a turn or two just to recover energy. And I mean, you don't even get to play. Yeah, you should all stand here. This is the best arc to actually fire over the top of this thing without hurting somebody. Because that just either lands on the roof or lands here. Oh, what did we just see? Hi, that's a cannon. You did 0? What? This must be a special enemy. Also, scan for me. The other guy's also outside. Okay, hold on. That means that... Can you kill it with snapshot? What are we dealing with? Okay. So you need to run all the way back to here, while these three rain fire. I assume you hit something at least, yeah. Huh. was gonna say, this must just be a specific enemy, because we're doing 0 damage to it. Do you see it too? No, I don't know that I... Okay, kneel. Sidestep. Your turn. Okay, we got 1. You're weak? Yes? Yes. I want somebody to throw a grenade. This is going to be interesting. Doesn't look like we have any smokes or anything to play with either. What's your prime throw? That's... what, 49? You're at 46. I'm gonna have you prime this and just hold on to it. Because I have a feeling we might need it. You have the ability to react if it comes around this corner. You don't. You reacted. This guy just has a shard rifle. You should just be able to kill this guy. Okay, good mission. And is there a distinction between the corpses? No. Okay. Kill date guys, 9 artifacts. Only 9 artifacts. Interesting. Stat-wise, good. You managed to get shot and not gain any stats. And items. I don't know that I'm going to sell any of this. Because I believe the Gillman corpse can... Yeah, there's a dissection. Armored Gillman. I see. We're doing that here too. And some component, yeah. Okay. Good mission. Nobody died. And that is about expected. Okay. What? Okay, so this doesn't actually matter. I was gonna say more Discord pings keep appearing, and normally there's nothing. Okay. And is our recording time even close to... No, we're finishing the month. We've made it this far. We've gotten 2 USO missions, which is impressive. And are you done yet? You have a day left on the med kit. Well, I guess 2. Here, finish the med kit. Medium airborne. What are we dealing with here? I think we did one of these... No, that was during the test run we did a medium. It wasn't bad, but I would like to have more than 8 guys and a real, I'd like a door. We'll just go with that. And you're gone. Yeah, that's fine. Medium airborne. It is probably going to land, which is... I mean... we probably should try this, at least land. Also, the delay does not look all that bad. Just watching that go down. Okay. Let's quickly... So, who here has great stats? Yeah, you're already off, though. You are also not here, although you're wounded. You're doing pretty good. You just got wounded. Could be doing better. Most of you are doing well because of the training pool. Pull you off, swap in a recruit. Okay, this will be good enough. Now we go equipment inventory. I almost feel like the gas cannon is mandatory after that. Tempting Fate, I have a feeling we're just going to leave immediately. But there's no cost of fuel, so I might as well go fly over there and land. And we still have you with the strength to carry this. Dear Lord. Alright, you know what? Hold on. No, you're off the team. We have more recruits than you. Much better. I might actually be able to get away with one of these. Okay. So we have 2 gas cannons at least. Could be better. But at the same time, I have very low expectations of this mission. I should probably put the timestamp down. bitch, okay. I did medium USO. Ladnid. I'm good at this. Alright, pull chat back up and off we go. There's two? I'm still going after the one that we're... Okay. Interesting. Now, if this is Aqua... Actually, if this is Aquatoids, we need to leave immediately. Oh, it's Gilman. I like this thing. Yeah, I have a feeling we should just immediately leave. Because you're just gonna kill somebody. Well, if you get lucky and insta-kill the Gilman, then we're in business. But I don't have high expectations of that. Because then this guy's gonna react and knock out half the team. Plus these buildings are a problem. How big's the map? Oh, it keeps going? Yeah, I think I'm good. I would love to try and shoot at some of these guys, but that's just not happening. YouTube doesn't let me properly describe how badly this is going to go. Yeah, I think we're leaving. There's a second one, though. We can see if we get a better landing to actually shoot at something. Alright, round two. There is a Gilman somewhere. Oh, you have a cannon. Wait, do you even have the time units to shoot with the cannon? Who sees it? You do. Alright, we're throwing 2 grenades at this guy. Where did that land? Somewhere in the void over there. So that's at least progress. That's nowhere near the target. Marginally more manageable. Yeah, I kind of just want the sonic cannon at this point. We'll see if that's enough grenades. You two drop smokes. It did not die. So it looks like there's a wuss version of Gilman, and the version of Gilman that carry sonic cannons. It left. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave. That guy survived 2 grenades. Good for you guys getting stats. It just landed again. Let's do it again. Sooner or later, we're gonna run out of fuel. I mean, I should probably give out the... Here, take the scanner too, on the off chance we actually stick around. Wait, there's nothing? No, there's one guy. Looking at us. We... probably don't want to deal with this. I'd love to get the sonic weapon, though. Okay, we're gonna drop you... you and you. Because I'd like to grab a sonic weapon. Hold on, you guys saw that? Shoot it. Amazing. Time unit check. You have not a lot. We are probably just going to sit here for another turn. Hold on. So let's, since we're going to sit here, smoke this off. You definitely can throw there. Yeah, back up square. Okay, they don't have size, so this is workable. That's still not a lot of time units. Gilman, artifact, gun. Alright, we're gonna start shuffling items. I think you just grab this, and pretty much you're just gonna carry it and deal with it. Oh, you're out of energy. That's impressive. Don't get shot in the back. Good job. Wait, hold on. We need you to actually grab this stuff. You're here. Yeah, you can go grab it. Alright, everybody back to your square. I will take a sonic rifle. I guess it's blaster rifle, but still. Okay. That's good enough. If it lands again, I'm landing, and... Okay, it left. Medium. Oh, it's back for more. Refueling? This is a terrible idea because it's nighttime. There is a very good chance we just immediately leave. See, I have to trudge through all this to get that guy's stuff. If I turn off lights, yeah, you can see all of us. Do you get points for these missions or not? So there's no penalty for leaving, but if I kill something, I do get points. Problem is, this guy's a sonic pulsar, and he is close enough to just wander straight into us. This is one that I think I'm not going to go for because I don't want to trudge through that to get the stuff. And you left again. Alright. Medkit, good. Do I want the drone? No, I need the gas cannon ammo first. Pirates attack a cargo ship. Can we... Okay, we do have range on this, just barely. Hold on. What is our equipment looking like, actually? So there's no real difference. We will drop a flare. I think 67 is high accuracy. 77 is definitely high accuracy. Okay. And do we have a shotgun? No. So you get this. Okay, now where are people with extra weight? Grab a scanner. Grab a med kit. Grab a scanner. Wondering if you get a little extra score for making the USO leave. Not directly. I mean, if it scores points for how long it's on the ground... Yeah, if you disrupt its mission. I don't know if they score points for the number of hours they're landed for or not. Which, I mean, it might be... It's probably very small if you do get points. Which isn't really enough for me to care to min-max that all that much. And we'll go ahead and do this. What is our timestamp? That's not bad. I'm just gonna call this Terror. Because what it's pirates attack, shipping route. Yeah, okay. Temple of the Church has been located. Yeah, we'll see if we get to that. That is certainly a mission. I would like a door before I attempt that. I think I probably also want lasers, don't I? Because the paladins have heavy armor. 1, 2. You have a dangerous gun, you do not. I scrolled... Okay, there's like 3 layers to this. Okay, so the reason this isn't dangerous is because you can't reaction fire it. Otherwise, it is quite a dangerous weapon. Now, this exists... This... Okay. You need to kill this. So have I been lied to this whole time? You're gonna burn to death. There's simply no way. Not directly, you can disrupt its mission. Okay, so... I've been corrected. Just kill this guy. Killing him requires hitting him. Yeah, see... You get it. Can you... You're gonna shoot your friend, there's no way. You should definitely get out of the fire, at least. Can you kill this guy? Yes, I'm going to take the opportunity to... It's a staircase. Okay, so this spawn is just terrible. I forgot that leaving these is probably better than actually attempting them. Can I put out the fire with a medkit? Who has the medkit? No, it was Lix. You're standing right here. Does that do anything? No? It's gone for 5 seconds and there's a fireball on the landing site. Yeah, I didn't realize the flamethrower could be used for reaction fire. So I think your best choice here is to wait a turn and see if you die. We're just gonna have to hope that this doesn't go poorly. Yeah, and you guys here should have a buffer of civilians to stop you from getting shot first. Okay, it did put out the fire, but our soldiers are still on fire. You need to shoot that guy. That's what we're after. Laser weapon. Okay, how are you doing? It looks like you're on... No, you're just standing on an item. You lost 8 health. I don't know how I put out the fire. Is there some info in here? You need someone with a smoke-powered thing to extinguish someone. Okay, so yeah. As much as I'd love to stand on a grenade. I mean, does this work? I will try... Here, you... Chemical neutralizer works? Yeah, I don't know that I have one of those. Go ahead and shoot this guy. And this guy. The second one was a good attempt. Okay, you only hit 1 pellet, so... It's not all that surprising this guy lived. Now, I'd love it if the fire went out here for you. I kind of want to throw smoke grenades at you and see if that does anything, but I don't think it will. I've tried that in other playthroughs many times. It has never worked. You two kind of need to keep staring at these doors. We're going to give it a turn. You should notice those chrome barrels. Oh! Thank you. Shoot it. Uh-oh. That's a little overboard. Yeah, the barrels for... That's funny. Do unconscious units not burn? I think they still do. Yeah, and you have 6 health, so we're just kind of forced to leave. What do you have? I mean, we'll grab a flamethrower, I guess, and maybe an axe? Hi, civilian. Church fanatic. We've researched you, I believe. You have a knife and an explosive. They killed a couple of themselves. Yeah, we're just leaving. Yeah, it's worth not attending these missions. Everybody got points. Somebody got set on fire. We got a Flamethrower and an axe. Not that that's worth anything. If we'd got a laser weapon, that'd have been nice. Because the AP of the... I think it's the full-fledged laser rifle is still nice. What? I have to touch... Okay, never mind. I have to see what... Ah, it's leaving. Okay, there might be a base here, and this despawned. These are also ill-resisted by things. Interesting. And yeah, the dude just sitting there on fire. Okay. HE, okay, great. We're going to... So how long is this going to take? 300 engineer hours per. I mean, you can divide that by 20, but that's like 15 hours a unit? That's not bad. I mean, I requested 5 of them now. And the Triton, I think we take the drones. We'll do the Triton next once we have all the things that we actually want here. And that's going to be the end of the month unless something crazy happens. Super cavitating ammo, great. We might not be making the Triton super soon. Let's see. You can use lasers against lobstermen. At least I assume that's what that's in reference to, right? Don't battleships go on the alien harvest equivalent missions too? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a good question. On beginner, well, yeah. I don't know if aliens have different stats in the same way they do in Harmony. There's a super obnoxious way that it looks like that's set up in Harmony. And Cult of the something probably affects game progress. I'm going to take Zarbite now. Yes, I will go ahead and queue a bunch of these. To the point where I think 50 is a good number. What else was I using this for? I don't know that I was using this for anything else. Not to the same degree as Harmony. Okay. I just remember the system they used to, vanilla scaling apply. Okay. Hydrojet? I mean, the Hydrojet, is this... I mean, it's expensive. I just want to know if it has more rounds per magazine. Super cavitating dart clip. Oh yeah, the dart auto gun is... I still kind of want these, but I feel like they probably weigh too much. They take a good while to make. Gonna leave it at this for now. Excellent score, we still managed positive even with the Terror mission. Very nice, is there anything new? Nope. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and save the game here. Now, I don't think I have time to do a second episode here. I don't think that's realistic right now. Could I? No, there's no way. So yeah, in that case, that's just going to be the stream and, well, the episode. As for the episode, thank you for watching. I imagine most of you watched the live stream, but I'm still uploading these because I use them to scrub through. I'm not going to include them in the playlist, and I'll include a link to the actual live stream in the description for anyone who really wants the chat and all that on screen. But otherwise, I will be prioritizing the live stream for the playlist, as it does seem that's how a lot of people watch these through playlists. But yeah. So for